Alright, let's go ahead and create a new Java project here. We're going to call this project string concat, straight for string concatenation. You'll see what that means here in a second. In this project folder, we're going to go ahead and create a new class and call this class the same thing, string concat. And we'll go ahead and check the box here for public static void main. Click finish. Here we have our project template. And first off, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll system.out.println, and we'll go ahead and put string in parentheses label : space. And notice that we're going to go ahead and put a plus sign after this end quote, and then we're going to add more quotes, and inside these quotes we're going to put product. We'll see what this plus sign does when we run this program here. And notice what it did is it printed label : space product all on the same line. So that's what concatenation is, specifically string concatenation. It's going to take two different strings and it's going to concatenate them into one. Next, what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll add another print line statement, and inside the parentheses we're going to put 2 plus 2. If we go ahead and run this, notice what happens is this expression is actually evaluated, and what we get is the value 4. So what it did is it actually, like a calculator, it evaluated the expression inside there. You could have done multiplication, you could have done division, you could have done subtraction. It would have evaluated the equation similarly. So if we go ahead and put another print line statement, and in this print line statement, what we're going to go ahead and do is in quotes, we're going to put price. So we're going to have a string value here in these quotation marks, and then we're going to add a plus sign to concatenate an integer value of 4 after this string value. If we run this, notice what we get. We get price : space 4. So what it did is it concatenated that integer to the end of that string. Now if we go ahead and create another system.out.println statement here, inside of this one we're going to put price : space in quotation marks. We're going to put a plus sign for concatenation, and we're going to put 2. Then we're going to put another plus sign and another 2 after that. If we run this, what we get is price : space 2 2. So notice that it did not evaluate the expression 2 plus 2. Instead, what it did is it combined these two integer values into a string. So notice that when you concatenate an integer value after a string, the whole entire thing becomes a string. That's why we see price : space 2 2. However, if we run another print line statement here, and in this one what we're going to do is we're going to put the 2 plus 2 plus and then a string value at the end. And notice what happens here when we run this. The expression is actually evaluated, and what we get is 4 price. Notice we have one word here, and that's because we did not put a space before the capital P here. But if we go ahead and put that here and run it again, what we do get is 4 space price. And remember, this was 4 price because we put an integer expression before the string value, whereas in the previous statement we put the string value before the integer expression, and that's why it was converted into a string. So if you have integers before a string and you have an expression that wants to be evaluated, it will evaluate the expression as long as you're concatenating a string after the integer expression.